Broadcasting live from the True Crime Today studios to the world. This is Murder in the Morning with Tony Bruschi and Stacey Cole.
From the Hit Killers Podcast, Murder in the Morning.
Again, just when you think it couldn't get any weirder, the Diddy story continues. As more and more shit keeps coming out from his past. Apparently, this was a news story at one point in time, and what's amazing to me is the term that we keep hearing is unearthed. Like, this shit's online. Like, it's been out there forever. There's these videos that have existed forever online, showing him in all these situations. Just, I guess we haven't watched them in so long that everybody forgot they existed, but they've been accessible. This one goes back to 2015, the story, and I think we're learning more about this story this time, but it is kind of a rehash. This goes back to Sean Diddy, the music mogul behind Bad Boy Records in 2015, involved in a physical altercation with a UCLA football coach at the Acosta Athletic Training Complex. The incident, which took place while Combs' son, Justin Combs, was on the UCLA football team. It saw Diddy allegedly put the coach in a headlock, briefly choke an intern, and swing a kettlebell at a staff member, according to documents recently cited by the Los Angeles Times. Although Diddy was arrested on suspicion of assault with a deadly weapon, criminal charges were ultimately not pursued. New scrutiny has been applied to the 2015 incident, reflecting growing public interest in Diddy's past conduct. As reported at the time, the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office declined to prosecute the case, referring it to the city attorney's office for an informal hearing instead. Although details of the hearing remain private, the choice not to prosecute raised questions about the celebrity influence within the legal system.
Can you imagine anybody else doing what we just talked about him doing?
No. And getting away with it? No.
No. Abso-fucking-lutely not. I mean, first of all, swinging a kettlebell at somebody, those things are freaking heavy.
Yeah.
You could kill somebody. That's not just a flesh wound. That's I'm going to kill you is what that was.
It sounds like very manic behavior.
Yeah.
Putting a intern in a headlock or like what is it? It was he put the coach in a headlock and strangled the intern. Because
like a radio station.
Because his kid got benched is what he was doing this for.
Well, that seems reasonable. I mean, hasn't Harper gotten benched in any of the sports that she's practiced? And you know, that's your reaction?
She doesn't play sports. She doesn't like that.
Smart kid.
Yeah. But when she was like 3 and she was doing the little kid ballet thing. Yeah, I strangled her coach a few times because, God damn it, she had to be the center on the stage. And if she wasn't, shit was going to go down. It was a totally logical, reasonable thing to do and totally acceptable because I say it is. And if I say it enough over and over, you're going to believe it and I'm going to accept it. And it's going to be okay, gosh damn it. No.
And that's how the world works. You don't get your way. That's what you do.
That's what you got to do. You got to show your power. You got to show how manly you are by strangling people. Jesus Christ.
Right? I mean, there's every story that we talk about with him. There is another facet of none of this is normal, people.
No.
And this has been this was 2015. So we're talking 9 years, 9 years ago, where he had this horrifically explosive moment, which didn't come out of nowhere.
No. But
they probably have seen glimmers of this before.
Well, the version that Diddy has long maintained of his actions, he says that they were defensive. Is a spokesperson, Natalie Moore, stating in 2015, quote, "The various accounts of the event and charges that are being reported are wholly inaccurate. What we can say now is that any actions taken by Mr. Combs were solely defensive in nature to protect himself and his son. We are confident that once the true facts are revealed, this case will be dismissed." Yeah, the coach and his intern, I'm sure, attacked you, Diddy, because your son was benched. Let's attack Diddy because we benched his son. Yeah, that makes sense.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't instigated in any way, shape, or form by Diddy, who sounds like he was probably strung out on something, quite honestly. The incident reportedly involved UCLA coach Sal Alassi, who had previously faced criticism during his NFL career for tripping a player on the opposing team during a game. Lassi's prior suspension and subsequent departure from the NFL underscored the controversy surrounding him, adding another layer to the 2015 confrontation. Diddy's desire to protect his son from what he perceived as unfair treatment is consistent with his outspoken reputation and past behavior. However, the episode also drew attention and the consequences of such intervention. Within the UCLA community, responses to the incident were mixed. Lorenzo Hobbs, a parent of a student athlete, reflected on Diddy's behavior, saying, "I think Diddy made the situation worse for his son. You want to protect your child and make sure they get treated fair, but a player needs to develop a relationship with the coach to sort out conflict." Students on campus shared similar sentiments, with many concerned about the impact of the altercation on Justin Combs' experience at UCLA. Quote, "Diddy's son is a celebrity on campus, whether he likes it or not, and I bet this won't help him blend in," said senior Alex Washington. At the time, UCLA's head football coach Jim Mora commented on the incident, underscoring the professionalism of the university staff. Quote, "This is an unfortunate incident for all parties involved. While UCPD continues to review this matter, we will let the legal process run its course and refrain from further comment at this time." Diddy's past interactions with the legal system have, of course, come under a recent scrutiny and a renewed lens, with critics questioning whether his influence as a prominent celebrity has shielded him from accountability. I don't know. He had the key to the city from Eric Adams.
Right?
Yeah. Nothing's going on over there at all. Nobody's paying anybody off there, I'm sure, to not investigate this man after all these years and accounts and reports against him, and seemingly nothing goes anywhere. His high-profile status and repeated legal entanglements have become a subject of public interest a little bit, leading some to wonder if incidents such as the one in UCLA reflect a pattern of behavior. I would probably venture to say yes. Yes, this is just another dot on the chart that we have on the wall here of Diddy behavior, extreme and violent, and it seems to be in line on this arc of behavior that we see of 30 years.
Is any of this surprising to you?
No.
Or have you gotten to the point now where it's like, okay, yep, next?
It feels, I don't want to say a sitcom. It feels like a television show that kind of just has the same overwhelming theme the whole time, but you just don't know how they're going to do the next episode or what the setting's going to be. Mm-hmm. It's like Diddy's going to be in it. He's going to be doing something horrible, but what's it going to be involving? Is it going to, with this one, it's a field trip to the university on this episode. It's not just in one of his mansions this time. And the other day we went to a Macy's.
Right.
So it feels like, I wonder what the setting's going to be for this week's episode. What's the story arc going to be? It's going to involve Diddy doing something horrible. We just don't know what the setting is. So I don't know what we're going to see next. I don't know where. Maybe a zoo. We haven't seen something happen at a zoo yet.
That's true.
Maybe a museum. I don't know. I mean,
how about traffic school?
Why would he be at traffic school?
Well, I'm sure he was just a shitty driver when he drove, so he probably has some traffic tickets. I don't know.
I don't know that Diddy drove.
You don't think so?
Where are we getting this?
Can you imagine him with road rage?
Where are we going with this? Like, I don't know. I mean, I've never thought of that. I mean, I would think Diddy probably mainly had drivers. But
That's probably true.
If he did drive, yeah, I could probably see there being some road rage there. But that would be interesting if he did have to go to traffic school at some point in time. That would be a weird twist. But I could totally see where it's something like, and I was in the bathroom and then Diddy came in and yeah. And Diddy diddied me. Yeah.
It just doesn't stop with this guy.
It's gonna, get your bingo cards out, and you're gonna put traffic school on yours.
I am, yes.
I'm gonna put.
Because you just never know.
I'm gonna put the Met as well, because he dressed like a superhero to that Met Gala with that weird fucking outfit.
Yeah, he did.
So he was peacocking himself there. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some place at some point that something would have happened at one of those things. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Alcohol, big party. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Who the hell knows? There's just, there's no end to it. And I don't think I had the camp at UCLA on my bingo card yet. I bet some people did.
All right, true crime addicts, let's cut the crap. You're knee-deep in the gory details of your favorite podcast when suddenly a commercial hits like a bad meal. Seriously? You deserve better. Upgrade to True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts, where you can binge without those annoying ads. Plus, get extended interviews that go deeper into the darkness and early access to episodes so you can be the first to know. It's like trading up from fast food to fine dining, but with more blood. So, go ahead. Search for True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe and feast on the good stuff.